on the waiver wire this week.
So we're going to cut that. We're going to compose this email to myself.
Sorry if there's any background noise. I got a dog that's barking at the television, and
Can't hear it. Your dog watches TV too?
God, it's horrible.
Mine does.
Your
It's
dog
great.
watches TV.
Dude, when I leave, I put on Animal Planet or whatever, Planet Earth, and just piece it.
See, I can even do that because Murphy just go ape shit just watching it.
Dude, I used to have a thing for my cats that was like my cat. Now I have cats, but the squirrel, like the squirrel channel or birds would just like show up. But now Amazon charges you $1.99 to run that.
Seems ridiculous.
And I was like, this is Jeff Bezos' fault. Okay, there should be the link. Can you guys click? I just group message the link. Let me know if it works.
I'm clicking it now. Yep.
All right, sweet. Okay, welcome to Pongo's League of Doom podcast, week 6, featuring Mike and Eric. I didn't put your guys' last names because I don't know how to spell Mike's last name, and I didn't have time to look it up.
Pronouncing between me and Mike's last names is kind of ridiculous. So
yours is fine. Hollowben I can handle. That's pretty straightforward, but
kind of. People screw it up every single time.
I was able to find Aaron O's long name last week, but I didn't have time to figure out Mike's. So he's Mike O, something like that.
I would think as a manager of the league, you would at least know how to enunciate my last name. But
I'm not a manager of this league.
Why don't you pronounce it for everybody, Mike?
Or Jeski.
I know how to say it. I don't know how to spell it. And I'm no manager. I am the unbiased host of the podcast.
Right. Welcome, fellow Polak. Me and you.
Hell yeah.
The stream current bit rate is lower than recommended. What the fuck does that mean? Well,
are you connected to Sean's internet or what?
No, I have good internet. I don't know. It must be my... I don't know. Katie's watching Netflix. She's watching... Riverdale must pull a lot of effort.
Dude, if you have a Google Wi-Fi router, you can prioritize certain devices. You should just totally like deprioritize hers and prioritize this.
Well, I have AT&T fiber. I have AT&T fiber Etherneted into my PC right now. I have gig internet. So
what's your up though?
996. Yeah, my internet's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it must be a YouTube sided problem because my internet is not the problem.
Nope.
I can see my router from here. But all right. Anyway, Mike, do you have anything to say for yourself regarding the allegations? This is it today.
I just gotta say it's a witch hunt. You guys will be hearing from my lawyer Rudy Giuliani here in a bit.
Oh, we got Rudy on the case.
Oh, we got Rudy
on the case. What, Allisonville Nursery over here?
No, he's actually in front of the Four Seasons. That's the landscaping company. There's also the subdivision that I live in. The white gated community that Sean just loves. So yeah. So you guys will be getting a cease and desist letter here in a bit.
Hey. Investigation is ongoing. You are not the prime suspect anymore. It's between Sean and Benny.
Knowing the legal process, this should take several weeks. So we might hear about this the verdict middle of next season after the midterms have passed.
After the punishments have already been dished out too for the fantasy teams.
Yeah. Did I miss something? Did Mitch take his shots last week and I just forgot?
I haven't seen anything come through. But then again,
all I know is I was mesmerized with Botchek, so.
Botchek was performance art.
I replayed that for my entire team at work, and they all absolutely loved it.
The spit is so pure,
and
it just covers his whole shirt. And it's so great. I also love that he doesn't say a word.
The fact that we didn't save that off is probably the most disappointing thing ever.
I hope he has
like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
shot taking.
That was a highlight from this year for sure. Botchek so far has provided most of the highlights for the league, including his like N-word on camera while live streaming, and then the
I just
ripping tequila at 8 a.m.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I just want to know what he did to Pongo to get this punishment. I mean, either he did something to Pongo or he sold his soul to the devil for something, and this is the payback.
Brother, you're acting like it's his problem. He's 0-6. I'm 1-5. We're both have the most highest points scored against us. I'm fucking like 5th in the league in scoring, and I'm just getting railed.
I'm pretty sure doesn't Bocek also have like his points for pretty
Yeah,
good.
Bajek and I both scored decent points. We just are
Yeah.
we play against
Strong
everyone's
lucky.
best week every time. My only win is Eric week 1.
It's pretty easy. You just got to score above like 100. You
Yeah.
have a chance.
Well,
Yeah.
if I still have yet to have a quarterback score 20, so we're hoping.
Hey, Burrow's available.
Everyone's available apparently. Speaking of the last week, the weekly recap, a brief moment this morning where I thought I beat Trevor because of a stat correction. I was like, oh, sick. I
That
did
was
it.
hilarious.
I was actually just organically up at 4 a.m. It wasn't even like I set my alarm. I just had to pee because I'm 100 and my bladder is too small. And
So what was the stat correction, if you don't mind me asking?
It wasn't. It was a glitch where they every defense didn't have their points against count. So like if anyone scored on, like my Minnesota defense went from like 14 to 22.
Okay.
And so that's why it said I beat him. Mine was the only one that impacted scoring because everyone else wasn't that close. So that was like the bug. So I'm glad I made Trevor get up super early to figure that out. That made me feel good. Everyone changed their name this week, so there's a lot of new faces here. 4 a.m. Crew's me. Camp Hope is Sean. Curse of Chucky is Mike.
Camp Hope.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Just Shoot Me is Mitch. And then the 2008 Detroit Lions is Bocek, in case anyone was confused by who showed up. I think this was the lowest scoring week of the year. Definitely as far as highest, like Mike, you were the highest scoring team this week, but 140 was one of the lowest high scores we've had so far.
Yeah.
I scored the fourth most points and I still lost, so still in ninth. Feels good. Maybe things get better for me, but we'll see. Eric, you got back. Are you on a 2-game win streak right now?
No, I think I lost the previous week.
Okay.
I won like
you're hot.
I won like week 3 and week 6. So.
Okay. Well, you beat Buck, who was the number 1 team, but
yeah, I did. This is like a 15 seed, son.
Yeah, but now Beck and Aaron O reigns supreme. They are 60 points ahead of Trevor in third place, who is almost exactly tied with you, Mike. It's kind of cute. You just have.
I didn't even realize it was that close.
You just have way more waiver dollars. Yeah.
See, the trick is you save your waiver dollars till the end of the year, once all you guys have spent all your shit. So then, once players start getting hurt, you can just
trust
put
me.
Money down,
I didn't have that luxury.
Yeah, you and Alec are running by that statistic. Alec has an insanely interesting team where he's basically exactly 500 as far as points are scored, but he's won 4 in a row somehow.
Wow.
So that's exciting. Sean also very close to even in points for and points against. And then you get down to the dregs where me and Bocek are getting absolutely paced by people. I've lost 5 in a row. He's lost 6, even though we have pretty average to okay scores. We just can't seem to put it together to get W's.
Yeah,
What's surprising about this? I didn't realize how little or how few points for Mitch has.
Oh, have you not been watching the podcast, bro? I fucking roast Mitch about his points scored every week. I'm like, brother, I don't get it. How are you 3-3? This guy, he's got the luck of the jawline, I guess, and it's just
600. He's also got the lowest points scored again. So,
yeah, he's been skating by kind of luckily, but he has been dishing out moves and sending trades left and right. So
yeah.
It's it'll be interesting as we come down. We're not at mid-season yet, but we're closing in. So, oh yeah, Mike, what are you and Sean's rivalry week stuff?
Okay, so I sent him a message on Sunday morning, like, "Hey, just want to bet a shot on this week," and he didn't respond. So
wow, some best friend.
I know, right?
This guy.
So, yeah. I don't know if you guys want to take that up with him, but he did not respond to a potential loser to take a shot. So
especially someone who was calling for action on raiding your house today. Bad friend award goes to Sean this week.
Those who scream the loudest tend to have the most to hide.
Ooh, Sean, what are you hiding?
Sean, that's a public call out.
Man, that was very deep.
Alec, I'm not going to talk about your team. I don't want to. I hate you. Alec also texted me and goes, "Could I be on the pod tonight?" And I said, "No."
No.
That's not true. He said, "Do you need someone?" And I said, "Maybe next week. Thanks, though."
All right, I'm gonna play dumb really quickly. Where the hell do you see the chat?
That
On
was
the live
YouTube
stream.
video. Yeah.
Okay, so there's been no messages though, correct?
Only Alex.
No, it's just Alec. Essentially, no. But he started off 4 seconds of the podcast with just he's guilty.
Oh, wait, there's Trevor.
Trevor
David,
showed up.
Top 5 in points scored is actually 7th.
Oh, am I actually 7th? All right, never mind. I'm bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I am 7th. Sad. Hey, that's still better than my placing though. I just don't want to be last. I'm so tired of hanging out down here. It would be so exciting to be like, oh, I wake up on Tuesday and I won a game. But I can't ask for too much.
There's the cool thing? Waking up on Monday being like, I already won.
Yeah, that must be nice, bro.
That was wild.
It's a glorious feeling, ain't it?
Still looking for that one. Shots of the week, we all know it's I didn't have talking shit this week. I didn't have time to put it together. So shots of the week, it's Bocek. His margin of defeat was 30, which was actually a very reasonable margin of defeat as far as margin of defeats have been concerned. Most have been well over, like in between the 35, 37 range, but he did play against Arenault's second worst week of his entire season. Arenault's averaging 143 points a game, and he only scored 128. Bocek still couldn't get it done. He played both Jacksonville's kicker and defense, and they gave him 3 points.
I want to know when he drafted Barkley because I thought it was late, like 5th round or something stupid.
I think it was 3rd. I don't think he made it that far, but because he went CMC first round. Who else has he got? Maybe it was 2nd round. It might have even been 2nd round. Okay. And then he took AJ Brown.
Man, okay, Barkley was 2nd round. God, yeah. McCaffrey, Barkley, Brown. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the fucking and one mixtape on Bocek's slide. He still has Bocek still possesses the number 1 overall point scorer in fantasy with Josh Allen. But he still hasn't won. So Bocek, keep that tequila close. That's rough, but I hope things get better for you. Actually, I don't. I hope you continue to lose because I'm your biggest threat to last place, and I don't want to deal with that.
It's going to be the second half of the season for Derrick Henry. And second half of the season, Derrick Henry is scary. So,
yep. I don't know if Bocek's supposed to take 3 or if I should count this as 3 or 4. It probably should be 4. It's been pretty heavily concentrated in the Mitch, Kevin, David section here so far. Eric, Beck, Trevor, Mike.
Last week was rivalry week, and me and Beck were rivals. We didn't do anything. And
you guys should have. That's on you to decide.
I know. I'm gonna have to shoot him a message. He's gonna have something on here.
Figure out what's going on. The waiver wire week this week. This was actually probably the most low key week of the year. It was the lowest amount spent, though Arenault was dropping stacks. He beat me by, I spent $4 on Rondale. He spent 15, and then he spent 10 on Michael Thomas, and no one else bid on him. So Arenault's finally starting to throw some cash. I figured out how waivers work, but I did wake up at 4 a.m. anyway, just organically, and had a brief moment of hope where I thought maybe I got the job done, but I did not. And then 2 trades went down. What'd you say, Mike?
Isn't it like at 2:00 at your time?
No, it's like 4. I'm pretty sure waivers go through at like midnight or a little after midnight Pacific time, and so I used set an alarm for 4 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, you're an hour behind.
But I stopped doing that after I was educated on how the waiver wire works. But apparently my fucking body has decided no, you still are getting up at 4 a.m.
It's all the liquor you're drinking before bed.
Hey,
alcoholic.
It does happen like that. When you're 1 and 5, bro, it's how you cope.
Oh, by the way, I just noticed your shirt just says "very hard."
Yeah. What about it?
Party very
It's
hard.
mirrored on the stream, so.
Yeah, that's fine. On my stream, it says it's
Well,
the right
Google.
direction. Oh, on Google. On Google, I'm the right direction too, according to this.
I got yours backwards.
Me too.
Oh, well, yeah. This is my very hard shirt. I wear it when I'm very hard. Yes, Alec, I did win my first one. I've lost everyone since. It's been going great. Though 4 a.m. crew's been a thing for the last 2 years. I've been doing that like since middle of 2 years ago.
Oh, dude, bless your heart.
Yeah, it's a great time. I'm a professional fallback sleeper though, because I used to have to. My wife used to go to swim practice at 6 a.m. and I'd have to wake up and drive her to swim practice and then come back. That makes me sound like she's a child. She was in college when this happened.
Why don't you just let her take the car while you were sleeping and then she bring it back when you were almost waking up?
Listen,
Yeah, that seems more logical.
I'm a very logical person. There was a logical reason for me to do that. I'm not sure what it was.
What was the logic for waking up before?
I don't know, man. That was 7 years ago. Just been used to it now. Get off my case. Jesus. Can't a man wear a very hard shirt
and be nitpicked now for one 4 a.m. wake up discussion?
I was going to say, I'm sorry I have a toxic sleep schedule. Sometimes anxiety wins, bro. I don't know what to tell you. It's like I said last week, nobody gives more effort to this league than me. I put together this dumb shit podcast. I make the most moves every week. I send the most trades out. I fucking wake up at 4 a.m., bro. I care, and I suck, and I'm trying my best. This is my cry for help.
I'll send you the participation trophy at the end of the year.
Thanks, buddy. At least I'm the very first name on the championship trophy because I won the fucking Disneyland League. I'm essentially the Lakers winning the bubble NBA championship is what my first championship gets.
Oh, God.
Which, foreshadowing for a future segment. Anyway, the 2 trades went down. Aaron O shipped off TJ Hawkinson because he picked up Robert Tonyan. He sent him to Mitch for Cortland Sutton, who might have a quarterback issue since apparently Russ's hamstring is hurt. And the Broncos are a disaster, and it makes me also sad. And then Eric, you kind of fleeced Mike here. I was interested in how that went.
What happened.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
I was at Aaron O's house working on building their fireplace out. And then just like one of the last plays of the game, we see that loft up in there and Marquise go down. He's like, "Oh man, Marquise is hurt for you, man." I'm like, "Not my team."
Not my problem. Yeah. That was a wild trade for you, Eric, because Marquise has been really good.
Yeah.
Tyler's been pretty good too, but it was still like
I just couldn't have both Marquise and Hopkins.
Oh yeah, you're the Hopkins.
I sort of figured this is what you were doing too when you sent that. I was like, you know what? It's like this actually
it was gonna be it was a 50-50 in my opinion. Like if he was getting comfortable with Marquise Brown like that, then Hopkins may have just taken a dump. But I had to do something at 1-4.
Mike always makes one trade a year, so that was exciting.
Yeah, the one trade I usually get burned on too. So that's why I really
except last year, you and me, you worked out better on that one for sure. So
because Debo freaking killed it.
Yeah, we worked out on that one.
I forgot. Yeah, that was when Eric, you were rostering like 4 of the top 5 receivers. I remember texting you and being like, "Can I please have one?" And you're like, "Oh shit, I am stacked." And I was like, "Yeah, dude."
And then I also had Derrick Henry and then Zeke Elliott. I was like, "I'm loaded." And then Zeke was just like, "I suck at football now."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sometimes that happens. Well, in honor of basketball being back, we're gonna move on to our segment of the week, which is we're gonna take the ESPN top 10 as far as NBA basketball players go, and we'll be assigning each of these individuals and their teams to a player. Now, it's a little hard to do because Bacek and I suck, and a lot of these players are good, but you got to kind of take it in stride. Also, I only had about 15 minutes to put this together, so I just went to ESPN top 10 NBA players, picked the 10. And if you're wondering what the order is, it's Giannis is 1, Jokic is 2, Doncic is 3. Stop me if you're seeing a trend about European players. Joel Embiid is 4. Steph is 5. LeBron is 6. KD is 7. Tatum is 8. Ja is 9. And Devin Booker is 10.
I disagree with that order from ESPN, but that's just me.
You're allowed to disagree. That's just what ESPN told me, so I put that.
Well, we're gonna make it right here, Mike. So,
Mike, if you are the basketball expert, do you have any strong opinions on who should go where?
I wouldn't say I'm the basketball expert, but I mean KD at 7. I don't know. I find that's sort of a bit ridiculous. I would still put him in the top 5 because I mean he's just a freak. He's
So is there a league team that you feel deserves that honor? Disrespected.
Disrespected. Hold on, let me pull up the standing.
the way Sean disrespects you.
No, we can have Sean as KD. But then again, he is skinny.
No, you as KD because Sean just disrespects you. Who has a burner Twitter account?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I did have one at one point. Trevor remembers that. When Trevor, oh God, Trevor.
I'm down to give Eric the burner Twitter account, KD. I think that's fine.
I forgot I had a burner account just to troll on the people that were trying to clap back at Trevor on his tweet.
I remember that. That was funny.
Oh, that's so funny.
You think Sean and KD share the same body types, and you don't think I do when I'm taller and longer than Sean?
I've known Sean longer, and I still remember him. Like I saw the image of him in high school where he was just literally a stick.
Could he fall through the cracks on the floor?
Yeah, pretty much.
I personally want to put Bocek as LeBron James because his team is garbage, but he's putting up numbers.
Where's Scalabrini for Bocek? That's all I'm disappointed.
I didn't put Scalabrini in. ESPN top 10. It's
done. You should have done top 5, bottom 5.
I did think about doing just like a top 5 players and then just put some like fucking randos in there. Like, I thought that would have been fun, but I didn't have time to think that hard.
So I would put Beck as Giannis, just because I mean Giannis is an athletic freak. I mean, granted, all these guys are, but
who gets upset by 15 seeds? Who's known to do that? That's Beck.
Yeah,
that curb stomped his ass, even though it wasn't really a curb.
I also think Beck just kind of this season has been smiling through the pain. Like he's just like he was like real sad last season, and now he's kind of just like, hey, things are going well. I feel good, and that's what I imagine Giannis' like life is like. Where he's like, God, I'm doing good. I'm gonna go get some Chick-fil-A nuggets and dunk on people. I think, what was the one I had? I thought Aaron O should be Steph because he just wins championships, right?
Aaron hasn't.
Did Mitch win last year? Or did Aaron O
Mitch won?
Oh, then I take it back. Mitch should be Steph. I can't move these fucking diagrams because Steph starts slow each year, has his little slump, and then his playoffs are insane. Mike, do you agree with me?
No, I mean, I do agree with you in that regard. I'm just trying to figure out who the hell I put as Morant.
Who's super overrated, but makes highlight plays?
We can look at the points. Mitch.
Yeah, also Mitch.
He's got the next to me. After that, up there.
I'm down to put Mitch's jaw also.
Sean, he's got a winning record that's low in points. Who's cursing Chucky?
Curse Chucky's Mike.
Mike, you got 70 points more for than against.
Oh yeah.
Mike, I think you should be Jokic.
Why? Because I'm white and I have a
MVP?
Long last name. It's hard to enunciate.
Yes. Okay. You literally described all the reasons I was going to say. So
there you go.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Just leave it. You're white.
Yeah.
I also could see Bocek as Luka Doncic because he has Josh Allen. Josh Allen is hard carrying his team. His supporting cast is just garbage. Instead of him as LeBron.
Who's the oldest? Sean?
Sean.
I think it's Sean.
Maybe Sean should be LeBron just because he's old.
I'm down.
Old and washed
You
up.
don't have to tell me
Old
twice.
washed
Calm
up.
down.
Waiting for his kid to get in the league with him.
So we are down to, we have Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, and wait, am I running out of
I would
people?
say
Oh,
Alec
and
is.
Joel Embiid.
I don't know. I can sort of see just in this little photo, there's a slight resemblance between Alec and Booker.
I was gonna say,
And
who's got the worst facial hair?
hell, that might be me.
I just say Mike or Alec. Yeah.
Alex, whatever the hell he's got growing under his chin there, kind of looks like Booker's.
Oh, Mitch is the oldest. Mitch is technically older than Sean.
Is he? Even though he's my class.
I'm also, but I think the overrated part
We
of
do
it
this
makes sense
every
because
year.
Mitch is the lowest point
No.
scored, but still 3-3. So I think Mitch's
In
job
our
makes
hearts,
sense.
Mitch is not the oldest Trevor. We'll just go with that. So we can do this every year. Sean can still be washed up.
Also, Mike, Trevor says you are super overrated.
I mean, my team is, but then again, last time, I shouldn't say last time, but last year when he called my team overrated, I think I went on a 10-win streak on him. So his opinion is sometimes just.
Who's got the best jawline or is like the nicest human alive on this?
Probably Steph.
Is he?
Yeah, is he?
Steph's like a family man.
Is Tatum?
Like,
what about Tatum? Tatum's got cool kids that he brings
Tatum's
with
like
him.
14.
And plus,
Yeah.
he's being coached by Brad Stevens. I don't know. You feel like just good roots there.
Ooh, it's tough now. I'm gonna make an executive decision and say Arano gets to be Steph.
Okay.
I feel like Arano comes out every year and he just drops bombs on all of us. We're like,
Arano's
okay.
Awesome right now, so yeah.
Yeah. He gets buckets. He won a champion. He's gonna probably win a championship. Trevor, shut the fuck up. I'm doing my best. I didn't prepare that much this week. I'm doing what I can. What else? This whole, I don't even know who to put with anyone else. I should have put worst players because I feel like I should be fucking like. What are the White Duke brothers that still stay in the league for no reason?
Plumlee?
Yeah, the Plumlee brothers. That's what my team should be. I didn't want to do this segment. I liked our old segments, but everyone wanted these fucking name the teams things, and so I'm back to them. I think Alex should be Devin Booker.
I agree.
Because he's the most likely to try and fuck a Kardashian.
To try.
Yeah. I think Trevor should be Joel Embiid. Because I don't know. I could see it either Trevor or me being Joel. My game is whack, so I'll put myself as Joel, and then Trevor gets W's, and so he gets to be Jason Tatum.
Awesome.
Mike is supposed to be our NBA expert, Trevor.
I'm
want to put on an NBA expert?
More than anything, which I'm excited for because my Hoosiers are preseason top 15, so and Big Ten favorites.
Pretend Joel Embiid is Mason Plumlee, and everything's fine. And that's how our segment ends. And we'll move on to predictions for next week because this one was what I came up with at 8:15, and the podcast started at 8:30, and so that's what we did.
It's fine.
I don't think we got a slide for predictions.
We don't. Now you gotta hop to or either go on your Yahoo or hop to the live stream.
You're actually gonna make me do manual work. Jesus,
brother.
Ooh.
If you want a better fucking podcast experience, you send me a check, bro, and I'll do it. But
so which game are we gonna do first?
We always do me first because I'm the first thing to click on. It's me versus Arano. 1-5 versus 5-1. Though I'm the highest projected scoring team this week.
Let's see here.
Arano, thank God, has Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown on bye.
Yeah, I feel like this week we're really starting to see the effects of players on the buys. Just I'm looking at my lineup and sort of decimated
You
by
know what?
it.
I think you. It's tough for me to say, but I think you might have him here. I think Geno Smith's starting to get figured out slightly. Um,
Mike Trevor says Mike's clearly never been on a pod. First and
No, I
last for
haven't. I
him,
truly haven't.
please.
oh
I'm
man,
horrible at this.
no tight end play for Marino, unfortunately.
I don't know. What did Tunyon put up last week?
He put up
22, I think.
19.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But before that, 6, 10, 9, 3, 6.
Yeah, he's hit or
They're
miss.
anomalies. Pierce is pretty good, though. I mean, Damian Pierce.
Trevor says Alec texts me saying that he's losing IQ points, and we all know he doesn't have that many to have available to lose. Listen, Alec had me tailgate for the Colts game with him last week. Do you know what time tailgate starts for him? Fucking 9 a.m. I was like, holy shit, bro, I got to get up that early on a Sunday to go do this? And he's like, yeah.
Tailgating?
Yeah, I don't get up at 9 a.m.
Oh, you and you indie kids.
Yeah, we're just hoping that we can get drunk in the dorms before the game.
Yeah.
Anyway, predictions for me versus Aaron O.
You know, I'm not going to bet against Aaron O. I mean, the dude's a monster this year. He's obviously 5-1, putting up points.
But the teams,
I'm still going to go with Aaron O.
I'm going with you, David. The teams you're up against are kind of jokes.
All my
Murray
Yahoo
against
matchups
New Orleans,
are green.
Mike Evans against Carolina, Elliott Detroit, Kelsey San Francisco, Mixon against Atlanta. I think the Bengals are going to get on a hot streak here.
We love that. I'm going to pick Aaron O because Aaron O always, or actually, I am the only person in the league that has a winning record against Aaron O. If you look historically, I am like 3-2 against Aaron O, which is wild that's happening. But that's my hope. Let's do, what's another bad one? Let's do Sean versus Bacek. 127 projected points versus 117. Bacek is starting Matt Ryan.
Oh boy.
He's starting the New York Jets defense, which is technically the number one scoring defense in football. It's true, Trevor. I'm a 4 a.m. guy. If tailgate started at 4 a.m., I'm there. But 9 a.m.
I'm going Sean just because I think Burrow's going to have a great game, and he's got T. Higgins and Hayden Hurst. So,
yeah, I'm going to go with Sean as well. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Bacek.
Yeah, I hate to say it for Bacek, but just Sean's team. I don't know. I think with Benjamin, with the whole running back situation over at Arizona, I think he actually.
Sean's running backs are a little down.
They are, but they're both hit or miss because ETN had a decent week last week, and
Who's he got?
I actually think ETN is a pretty good matchup against the Giants. I think dump off running back is good, and I also don't know if Derrick Henry will score that much against Indy because I think Indy does kind of okay at run defense.
Well, last week,
last week was fine, but
last week was fine. Like 175 yards going into the third quarter.
The Indy run defense?
Against the Jags? Jags ran all over them.
Am I smoking weed? I was at that game.
Yeah. Remember like the third string running back ripping off a 50-yarder?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You may have been smoking weed. It's okay.
Anyway, I also think that Sean's Dallas defense against Detroit could score like 100 points. People don't care enough about defense, special teams in this league, but it's really valuable. As Mike can tell you,
my 1 week I won this year was a 30-point scoring week from Tampa.
Yeah, that'll help.
Great week.
Also, Hurts, Bacek, his best player and the best player in fantasy football, is on the bench this week, so
that helps.
That's going to help Sean's chances. So I think we all have Sean here. What else is interesting? Mitch versus Buck.
Can I go back here?
Buck projected 129. Mitch projected 116. Though Jamar Chase versus AJ Terrell, one of the hasn't been playing as well this year, but Dak is back, so Mitch has a chance.
Is he going to start though? That's the question.
Yeah, does Cooper Rush have the juice? I don't know.
Here. Jamar Chase, stud. Mark Andrews is really good. This might be a good matchup.
I'm still going to take Buck in this.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to at running back.
Buck missing Justin Jefferson is substantial.
Huh?
Buck missing Justin Jefferson is substantial in his point score.
Yeah, I mean it is, but
I'll go Mitch. I think Mitch wins.
Okay.
I believe. I think Brian Robinson does well against Green Bay. We'll see how the rest of the team goes. But I'll take Mitch. I'll go crazy.
Two is back. Miami's going to turn it around. So Najee Harris might not have that game.
Najee Harris hasn't had a game so far this year.
I know you're right. That's sad. That stinks. He's so good too. Oh my God, he really hasn't.
Anyway, Eric, Mike, your predictions.
Back.
Yeah, I'm going back.
Mitch, I got you, buddy. I think you got this. Here we do Trevor versus Eric.
Oh, that's easy. Trevor.
Hopkins is in. Swift is back. You're starting Kenyon Drake, who's projected 5 points.
Hey.
Not starting a guy you just traded for, also brave.
Who's that? Oh, Lockett. I like Pierce right now. Well, there's a good chance Keenan Allen's going to pull his hamstring again. So Lockett will get in. I was more needing depth at receiver because everyone was hurt.
Yeah,
I have Trevor by 30.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of picking Trevor just because I'd like to see him lose after he called me a pretender, but yeah, no, I'm going to go with Trevor on this one as well.
By 30, David, I'm taking my prediction back. You're going to get your ass kicked by any clown show that plays your ass.
I deserve that. That's fine. I hope you route Trevor.
No, I'm not going to route Trevor, but everyone that plays me for some reason seems to not score well, and it's always like, ooh, I have hope, and then at the end of Sunday I'm like, it's a hope that gets you killed.
Hey, that Tampa Bay defense might score 30 again.
They're playing Carolina.
Yeah, they just say you might have the highest scoring defense this week, by a wide margin.
And I got a new kicker.
Still, I don't know. Looking at Trevor's lineup though. I mean, you got Debo in there. I like Leonard Fournette because he's just gonna get points down at the goal line.
I'm terrified for that.
Yeah,
Jacobs is killing it too, and he's playing Houston. I'm taking a shot for biggest defeat. I know that, but it's not gonna be 30. Damn it! It's gonna be
I was like, what the fuck? That's the average margin of defeat for biggest blowout is 30. That's why I said it.
It's gonna be 29. Suck it, David.
All right, that's fine. All right, Mike. We'll never know what's happening because fucking Alec does this dumb shit where he benches his whole team. So you're a 99% favorite. He's projected to score 0 points this week.
The sad part is it really messy.
This is what Sean used to do. So
I know all this does is make my job hard.
Page from Sean's book here.
This just makes me.
Just did this for the podcast too, because I was on here earlier this afternoon, just sort of looking at my line, trying to figure.
I know it just makes it difficult for me because I'm the one who does this segment, and now I don't know what he's projected. I don't know who he's gonna play, and it's annoying. So thanks, Alec. You fucking jackass.
You can tell he's the baby of the group.
I've been saying that. I love Lamar against Cleveland.
Well, I like your win percentage. 99% win probably. I'm just gonna take you there. I mean, my gosh, I like how you have a 1% chance of losing.
Yeah, in case your team
Like,
scores negative
everybody
points.
gets hurt, and that except for the one play where Lamar Jackson fumbles and tears his ACL on play 1. Like, what?
I actually love Alex's team. If he had a fucking put a goddamn lineup in here, I would feel like it's good. But Mike, we have to go with you because the numbers say you have a 99% chance to win.
Personally,
I mean, you're 126.89 favorite. How do we not?
Yeah. Looking at the lineups earlier, though, I wouldn't be surprised though if Alec gets me, just because I've got a bunch of people.
What's wrong with Rodgers?
Everybody's got a bunch of people on buys, but with Hollywood, Brown being hurt now, probably out for looks like 6 weeks.
Can you put him on your IR? You can put him on your IR, by the way.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
You don't lose a spot on your bench. You can pick somebody.
He has to be declared for IR officially.
Yeah, because he hasn't been.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've had 2 on it for so long now.
Okay, Alec told me to refresh, and he put just Chase McLaughlin in, which now is a 120.47. That's quick maths for you guys. Advantage. So yeah, I still think Mike gets it done here. Alec's win streak comes to an end, and he can go fuck himself. And
actually, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go with Alec. I like the win probability. Whenever you get those kind of odds, you always throw $10 on it. So,
yeah,
I feel like Mike keeps accidentally winning games, so I just gotta believe him.
I don't know if I accidentally win games. I draft well. I'm good.
Oh, here's a real lineup. Oh, now he's projected to win. Oh, look at that.
Wait,
all right,
what?
I take it back. Alec, you get the job done, buddy. Congrats. You're nuts.
Nope, you gotta take it back. Nope. I already told him he's going to win. It's not even showing up on mine, but the points are on the overview page. 132 to 126.
Waddle coming back with Tua is nuts. Eckler could score 40. Pittman just has the best game of the year. CeeDee Lamb gets Detroit, who sucks. Rodgers against the Commies. That's probably not good for him. I like what you got there, Alec. It's nice to see what a starting lineup looks like, you fucker. I hate this guy. He's going to be on next week. All right. Thanks for watching this week's Pongo's League of Doom podcast. The Pulling Teeth podcast, where we try to get people to hang out. The most chat involved
my favorite
podcast. So that was fun. Next week will be, I think, Bacek and Alec, because Bacek has these cool historic stats he wants to share, and Alec, it's his turn. So he'll be back. I'm sure he'll have plenty to talk about in his bout with Mike this week. Hopefully it comes down to another Monday nighter, though he doesn't have anybody playing on Monday night, so that's a bummer. Neither do you. I will have a censorship button ready for Alec, just in case he says some bad things. Same with Bacek. Yeah, and I don't know where Mitch's shots have been. He owes us a couple, so hopefully we get those soon. I think we all forgave Bacek for whatever the fuck he did this morning, and that'll count as his business. But for us at Pongo's League of Doom podcast, we're out. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, guys, for joining. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.